This video is for informational and entertainment purposes only and utilizes artificial intelligence, AI. The information provided may not always be accurate. For important decisions, consult experts or professionals.
What can you say about the appointment of former Justice Secretary Crispin Bongbong Remulla as the new Ombudsman?
That's an important piece of news in the Philippine government. Here is a simple and clear explanation of what this means, focusing on his new role and what it entails. Jesus Crispin Bongbong Remulla is the new Ombudsman of the Philippines. The most straightforward way to put it is that former Justice Secretary Jesus Crispin Bongbong Remulla has been appointed as the Ombudsman of the Philippines. He is the seventh person to hold this critical position. He officially took his oath and stepped into this new role on October 9, 2025, succeeding former Ombudsman Samuel Martires, whose non-renewable 7-year term had expired. This transition marks a significant shift in his career and in the country's main anti-graft body. 1. What is the Ombudsman, and why is the job so important? Think of the Ombudsman as the Philippines' chief watchdog against corruption. The office is established by the Constitution and is one of the most powerful and independent bodies in the government. The core job is to keep government officials and employees, from the highest-ranking cabinet member all the way down to a regular clerk, honest. The Ombudsman's main powers, what he can do: investigate and prosecute. The Ombudsman investigates complaints of corruption, graft, and other misconduct committed by public officials. If there is enough evidence, the Ombudsman will file the case in the special anti-graft court, called the Sandiganbayan. Preventive suspension. The Ombudsman can order the suspension of an official while they are under investigation to prevent them from interfering with the evidence or continuing any illegal acts. Recommendation for removal. The office can recommend the dismissal of an official found guilty of misconduct. In simple terms, the Ombudsman is the people's guardian, whose job is to make sure that public office is used for the public good, not for personal gain. 2. The move from Justice Secretary to Ombudsman. This appointment is a major professional pivot for Mr. Remulla. From Justice Secretary, DOJ Chief. For the past few years, he was the Secretary of Justice, which meant he was the chief legal officer and head of the entire Department of Justice. His job here was broad, overseeing the prosecution of all criminal cases, managing the prison system, and providing legal advice to the government. To Ombudsman, anti-graft chief. As Ombudsman, his focus narrows, but his power over government officials greatly increases. He shifts from general law enforcement to the specific focused mission of fighting graft and corruption in government. Unlike the Justice Secretary, the Ombudsman is a constitutionally independent office, which means it should not be influenced by the president or politics. His tenure will be for a fixed 7 years, and it is a non-renewable term. He can only be removed through a process called impeachment, which is a difficult process involving Congress. This ensures the independence and stability of the position. 3. Key issues and priorities in his new role. Mr. Remulla is stepping into this role at a time when several high-profile corruption issues are on the public's mind. His first pronouncements and priorities give us a hint of what to expect from his term: tackling major corruption scandals. One of his most immediate tasks is to address ongoing investigations, such as the alleged massive corruption in flood control projects across the country. He has vowed to pursue these cases vigorously and take them to the Sandiganbayan as soon as the evidence is ready. Reviewing past cases, like Farmally. He has also indicated that his office will review controversial corruption cases from the past, such as the alleged anomalies in the government's procurement of overpriced COVID-19 supplies, the Farmally case. This signals a commitment to ensure that previous cases are not simply forgotten. Transparency of salons. One of the most talked about changes is his plan to re-examine the rules regarding the public release of the Statement of Assets, Liabilities, and Net Worth, SALN, of public officials. The SALN is a crucial tool for transparency, showing the wealth of an official before and after their term. While his predecessor had restricted the release of these documents, Remulla has suggested he will reverse that order to promote greater public scrutiny, though he will still redact, black out, sensitive personal information to comply with privacy laws. 4. What his appointment means. The appointment of a high-profile former cabinet official like Remulla to the position of Ombudsman carries both hope and scrutiny. Hope for a stronger fight. His previous high-level position gives him a deep understanding of the inner workings of government, which could be an advantage in investigating complex cases of graft and corruption. His stated commitment to investigate without sacred cows, meaning no one is exempt, not even allies of the president, has set a high bar for his performance. Scrutiny on independence. As a very recent former member of the current administration's cabinet, his independence will naturally be watched closely by the public, media, and civil society groups. His 7-year legacy will be determined by his ability to prosecute officials fairly and fearlessly, regardless of their political affiliation or influence. In summary, Jesus Crispin Remulla has transitioned from being the chief lawyer of the executive branch to becoming the principal independent prosecutor and accountability officer for all government officials. His success will be measured by how effectively he uses the vast powers of the Ombudsman in his office to reduce corruption and restore public trust in the government over the next 7 years.